Hey guys, I'm here with Angela Henderson.
Hey, how you going? How are you today? So fun to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can see you're a fan of Nutella. So
Yes, I am. Yes, I love it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I could. So yes, it's a huge part of my daily staple.
I know, me too. My kids actually hide the Nutella. They tell Dad to hide the Nutella on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, and that way I just can't get to it.
Then you can't get to it.
Anywhere else in the house, and it's not safe.
And again, because the problem is now it's not safe for my kids either. Do you know what I mean? Because now everyone wants it. My husband hates it, but yeah, we have to buy. We go to Costco and we get the big kilo jars. So so it's a bit dangerous.
Very dangerous, very dangerous. Well, Angela, you run Angela Consulting.
That's correct.
And you also have Finley and Me, a very popular e-commerce brand. Can you tell us a little bit about your presentation here this week? You talked about human-to-human marketing, which particularly resonated with me in my niche being agriculture, because it's all about building the relationship before the sale or before you ask for anything. So.
All right, so human-to-human marketing, really human-to-human marketing, there's so many businesses that are doing B2B or B2C, and there's definitely a place and time for that. However, H2H marketing, or some people will talk about P2P, which is people to people, it's really important to understand that human-to-human marketing is the experience and interaction one faces with a particular brand. And this is where I think people are losing that element of it. They're treating people like transactions, they're just wanting to get their money, and they're forgetting that the number one statistic and the number one study is that, was relieved is that, you need to remember that your customers are human, right? And people are forgetting that element because they're always worried about where's the next sale, where's the next sales funnel. So when you're thinking about your customers, really be thinking about how you can connect with them with a human-to-human experience and interaction in order to just be human, but equally to grow your business and keep it sustainable.
Okay, great. How can you build personalization into your content? If it's not video, for example, if we're talking still images or even case studies or infographics, how do you build that personalization in so they get the feeling that it is actually a human that they're communicating with, when in actual fact it is a piece of media?
Yeah, well, I think you have to go back to your overall brand and remember that brand is not just about a logo and pretty colors. Your brand is about your brand voice, it's about your core values and what you stand for. So once you're able to understand those fundamental elements, creating content is going to be quite easy to do. So I can still, like today, I've just taken a picture of me on stage from yesterday. I was in a blue dress, I never wear blue dresses, but I'll be able to go back and talk about, the funness, etc. And then when people swipe, they're going to be able to see the Nutella Heidi. So I'm able to infuse, right? Like I can still give an educational point, but still have the flair and personal brand about who I am. Because the more personal brand you can have without being crazy is, people have come up to me today going, oh my goodness, that was such a great talk, thank you for that. But I can't tell you how many times people send me shots of Nutella at a checkout line or in the supermarket, and I've left a memory, right? I've created. So it's not just in a place that it is super noisy with everything with technology. You really have to think about how can you stand out in order to really build that connection. And you do that by understanding your brand and your brand voice, which is all part of your overall branding.
Yeah, perfect. Just a quick one with Finley and Me, because I know there's a lot of mummies out there who are excited to start their own e-com brand. You have 3 little ones yourself. I have
two little ones.
Two little ones. I have 2 little ones too. Sometimes building businesses and looking after babies can be a balance. 3 triple B. How did you get through those first stages of building Finley and Me, and how did you balance business with sort of the family?
So I had a business. I started Finley and Me e-commerce platform, and I also worked full time as a mental health clinician with the state government, and I only finished up my job 2 years ago. So I've worked full time, been a mom to 2, and ran 2 businesses. And so the thing is I had to first of all give myself permission that I can be a good mom and equally a good businesswoman. 2, I had to say balance is bullshit, and that what you need to realize is that for me to be able to understand that what I was doing was okay, is that I was looking at things either being 50-50 or putting them into boxes like 30%, 30%, 30%. And the reality of it is that's what we're told balance is supposed to be. But the reality of it is I look at how am I being present. So this week I'm present at this conference, and so I'm still touching base with the kids, but my mind is here. But when I get home on the weekend, I will be present with the kids, and I will have to learn to disconnect. So to me, it's more about quality time versus quantity, and that again, I'm being present in the moment. And even like I was going out for a walk with my kids last weekend, and I was walking and I had a few ideas running around in my head, and just by asking myself, am I being present, was enough to pull me out of that and go, actually I'm not. Start having in conversations with Finley, start asking them about this, let's listen to those streams of water, let's talk about the flowers. So sometimes all you need to ask yourself is not so much balance, but the prompt is, are you being present in whatever you're doing?
I love that. That's so helpful. Well, it's been such a treat getting to know you.
Yes,
and
lovely.
Can't wait to keep in touch.
Yes, absolutely.
And, we'll say goodbye from here.
Have a fab day.
Bye.